Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic having you all back here on the channel. So this video serves as kind of an extension on the video I did on the DLC vehicles added. Instead of looking at specific vehicles in GTA Online, we will be looking at all the normal vehicles classed by Rockstar as just cars. Just to paint a picture of how many cars are actually in the game. We all know there's a lot, but I thought it would be cool to actually see them sorted by class. So we're beginning with the super class. 34 different supercars. Clearly a big player in GTA Online, as these cars are A, very expensive, and B, used a lot in races and even in free mode. You can find two double cars in this class. I added the Nero and the Nero Custom, as well as the Italy and the Italy Custom. These are both classified as separate cars in the game file, so therefore you basically see them twice. This will happen throughout the video, and I will let you know when and why this happened. Next up, the sports class. 51 sports cars in this class, an enormous set of cars. The doubles are the Spectre, which also has a custom variant, and the Comet, which came in 4 different cars. Also, the Jester and Jester race car are sortless doubles, since liveries weren't really a thing back then, and same goes for the Massacro. The Kuruma and the Kuruma Armored are in this class. The Rapid GT is another double, since it's available with and without the roof. Same goes for the 9F all the way in the front. That's available as a normal and a cabrio car. So without these doubles, still a massive group. Next up, the Sports Classic. 32 cars, a wide array of different looks can be found in this class. The interesting thing here is the Tornado, which comes in 4 different forms. You have the normal one, the one with the roof, another variation of that, and a rare one with guitars in the back, which can be found near the Altruist camp at a certain time. Also, the Roosevelt is kinda a double, since the Valor is the same car essentially, only with more customization options. Next up, the Coupes. A small group of cars, only 14 of them. Probably with good reason. They aren't very desirable, since they don't provide much cover or armor or speed, but they are cool vanity items, I guess, for the collectors amongst us. The Faction is a double because of the custom version. The Zion and the Fallon as well, because they both have a convertible variation. The Sentinel comes in a normal form, and the XS. Now, I'm not really sure what the difference is between them. If you would be so kind to let me know in the comment section down below, that would be awesome. Next up, the Muscle class. This class is enormous, 43 cars, and it kinda tickles my interest. I'm not taking sides with anyone or anything, but the community who are into muscle cars are always very vocal about there not being enough muscle cars, while in fact, there are an absolute abundance of muscle cars. Granted, in this class there are a few doubles, like the Voodoo, Verga, Tornado, the Slam Van, the Sabre Turbo, the Faction Donk, the Chino, the Buccaneer, which are all custom versions of the original car. The only thing that remains that's pretty odd about this class is a specific Ruiner skin that can be found in the mission where you have to obtain it. Rockstar actually made this vehicle drivable and added it into the muscle class. I wonder how it does around the track. Bruffy, get on it! Next up, the off-road class. Off-road vehicles is another fairly big class, which actually makes a lot of sense. The majority of the GTA map is rural terrain. 38 vehicles can be found. In this class you can find a multitude of military vehicles, also the Ram Buggy, with and without the roof, 2 versions of the Ranger. The Ranger also appears in another class which we will not be covering in this video, since it's listed as an emergency vehicle. The only thing that's worth mentioning is the 3 different technicals, the Custom, Aqua and normal one, but they're all pretty different, I guess. Next up, the SUVs. Surprisingly, there's a bombload of SUV cars in GTA Online, 26 in total, a huge class since the vehicles aren't the most practical at all. The XLS comes in 2 variants, armored and unarmored, and the Baller comes in a whopping 6 variations. Rockstar sure likes the Baller. The Mesa and Cavalcade are doubles because of minor differences. The Mesa because there's a snowy version, and of course there is an emergency version of the Mesa, but again I'm not covering that in this video. Next up, the Sedan. Another enormous class, and in all honesty a pretty meh class as well. 36 cars with a few doubles. The Isaiah all the way in the front has a North Yankton variation. The Cognoscenti comes in 4 different styles. The Emperor in 3. Primo in a custom, and the Shafter in 5 different variations. God damn it, Rockstar sure likes the ballers and the shafters. Am I seeing a pattern here? That's about it. Lastly, the compact class. Only 8 compact cars, including 2 variations of the very masculine and very manly Dilettante. The real men amongst us drive the Prius and have at least one garage filled to the brim with nothing but these. Surely an interesting class, and the smallest one. And that would do it for all the vehicles that are classed by Rockstar as normal cars. There are also industrial cars like pickups, vans, service vehicles, trailers and trains, and a class that Rockstar calls Other, which holds the emergency, motorcycles, bicycles, planes, helicopters and boats. If you'd like to see them in the video as well, let me know by leaving a comment on this video and dropping a cheeky like. This video took quite some time to create, a bunch of research went into this one. Now I do hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Peace out.